Aging isn't inevitable, not the way we experience it. The fatigue, the wrinkles, the stiffness, the decline. Rumi said that most aging is actually damage, accumulated damage, from oxidation, from inflammation, from cells that can't repair themselves fast enough. But there's a drink that changes that equation. That floods your body with compounds that neutralize damage, that turn on genes responsible for repair, that signal your cells it's time to regenerate. And people who drink this consistently, for months, for years, they don't just look younger. Their biological age actually decreases. The drink is green tea, but not the way most people drink it. Not the tea bag steeped for 2 minutes in hot water, but traditionally prepared green tea, specifically matcha, the powdered form of green tea where you consume the entire leaf, ground into a fine powder, whisked into water, and drunk on an empty stomach, first thing in the morning, before anything else enters your system. And Rumi, observing people who practiced this ritual, noticed something. They aged differently. Their skin maintained elasticity longer. Their minds stayed sharp. Their energy remained stable. Their bodies stayed resilient. And he attributed this to what green tea does at the cellular level. Because green tea isn't just a beverage. It's medicine. Concentrated medicine. 1 cup of matcha contains the antioxidant equivalent of 10 cups of regular green tea. And those antioxidants, specifically a compound called EGCG, epigallocatechin gallate, they do something remarkable. They activate a process called autophagy, the body's cellular cleaning system, the process by which cells break down and recycle damaged components, old proteins, dysfunctional mitochondria, accumulated waste. And when autophagy is active, when it's functioning properly, your cells stay young. They stay efficient. They stay functional. But in most people, autophagy is sluggish, impaired, because modern life suppresses it. Constant eating suppresses it. High insulin suppresses it. Lack of sleep suppresses it. Chronic stress suppresses it. And when autophagy slows down, when cells can't clean themselves properly, they accumulate damage. They age. They malfunction. And that cellular aging manifests as what we call aging. Wrinkles, fatigue, cognitive decline, muscle loss, slow healing, increased disease risk. All of it traces back to cells that can't repair themselves. But green tea, specifically the EGCG in green tea, activates autophagy. It turns on the genes responsible for cellular cleanup. And when you drink it first thing in the morning, on an empty stomach, when your body is already in a slightly fasted state, the effect amplifies. Because fasting activates autophagy, and green tea enhances it. So you're getting a double activation. A cellular cleaning process that's more thorough, more efficient, more restorative than what happens naturally. Rumi taught that the body knows how to heal itself, how to repair itself. But it needs the right conditions, the right signals. And green tea provides those signals. It tells the body, it's time to clean. It's time to repair. It's time to regenerate. And the body, receiving those signals, responds. Within days, you notice increased energy. Within weeks, improved skin clarity. Within months, reduced inflammation. And over years, measurable changes in biological age, in cellular function, and how your body performs compared to your chronological age. But it's not just autophagy. Green tea also addresses the other major cause of aging, oxidative stress. Every time your cells produce energy, they create byproducts, free radicals, unstable molecules that damage DNA, that damage cell membranes, that damage proteins. And over time, that damage accumulates. It's called oxidative stress, and it's one of the primary drivers of aging. But antioxidants neutralize free radicals. They stabilize them. They prevent them from causing damage. And green tea is one of the most potent sources of antioxidants available. One study measured the antioxidant capacity of various foods and beverages. And green tea, specifically matcha, ranked at the top, higher than blueberries, higher than dark chocolate, higher than red wine. And when you consume it daily, when you flood your system with these antioxidants, you reduce oxidative stress. You prevent damage before it happens. And cells that aren't constantly damaged, that aren't constantly defending against free radicals, they function better. They age slower. They last longer. Rumi also observed that people who drank green tea had better mental clarity, sharper focus, more stable moods, and modern research explains why. Green tea contains L-theanine, an amino acid that crosses the blood-brain barrier and increases alpha brain wave activity, the brain waves associated with calm focus, with relaxed alertness, and it also increases levels of GABA, serotonin, and dopamine, neurotransmitters that regulate mood, motivation, and stress response. So green tea doesn't just wake you up like coffee does. It calms you down while waking you up. It creates a state of alert calm, of focused relaxation. That's sustainable. That doesn't crash. And that matters for aging, because chronic stress accelerates aging. It shortens telomeres, the protective caps on the ends of your chromosomes. And shortened telomeres are associated with accelerated aging, with increased disease risk, with shorter lifespan. But practices that reduce stress, that calm the nervous system, they slow telomere shortening. They protect against stress-induced aging. And green tea, with its L-theanine content, provides that protection. Daily, consistently, cumulative over time. But here's where most people go wrong. They drink green tea incorrectly. They use boiling water, which destroys the beneficial compounds. They steep it too long, which makes it bitter and reduces its antioxidant capacity. They drink it with meals, which reduces absorption. They add sugar, which negates the benefits. And they wonder why they don't notice any effects. Why green tea doesn't seem to do anything for them. But it's not that green tea doesn't work. It's that they're not preparing it properly. Rumi taught that rituals matter, that how you prepare something affects its potency. And the traditional preparation of green tea, the ceremony around it, it's not just aesthetic. It's functional. The water temperature matters. The whisking matters. The timing matters. The state of mind matters. Because all of it affects how the compounds extract, how they interact, how your body receives them. So here's how you prepare it. Use water that's around 175 degrees Fahrenheit, not boiling. If you don't have a thermometer, boil water and let it sit for about 5 minutes. Then add 1 teaspoon of matcha powder to a cup. Pour a small amount of water over it, and whisk vigorously with a bamboo whisk until it's frothy, until the powder is completely dissolved, until bubbles form on the surface. Then add the remaining water, and drink it slowly, mindfully, on an empty stomach. First thing in the morning, and within 20 minutes, you'll feel it. Not a jittery energy like coffee, but a calm, sustained alertness, a clarity, a focus. That lasts for hours. And over days, over weeks, you'll notice other changes. Your skin looks brighter. Your digestion improves. Your energy stabilizes. You don't experience the afternoon crash. Your sleep improves. Your mood stabilizes. And these aren't placebo effects. These are measurable changes, happening at the cellular level, Studies have shown that people who drink green tea regularly have lower rates of cardiovascular disease, lower rates of certain cancers, lower rates of neurodegenerative diseases, better bone density, better metabolic health, and longer lifespans. Not marginally longer, significantly longer. One Japanese study followed over 40,000 people for 11 years, and they found that those who drank 5 or more cups of green tea per day had a 26% lower risk of death from any cause, and a 31% lower risk of death from cardiovascular disease. Those are massive numbers, numbers that rival many medications. And it's just tea, but Rumi would say it's not just tea. It's a practice. It's a ritual. It's a daily recommitment to your health, to your longevity, to your vitality. And when you approach it that way, when you make it sacred, when you give it attention, the benefits multiply. Because you're not just consuming compounds. You're creating a pattern, a habit, a relationship with your body that says, I value you. I care for you. I'm investing in your longevity, and that investment compounds over time. Just like financial investments. Small, consistent contributions create massive returns. 1 cup a day for a month might not seem like much, but 1 cup a day for a year is 365 cups. For 10 years, 3,650 cups. That's 3,650 doses of antioxidants, of autophagy activation, of anti-inflammatory compounds, of neuroprotective agents. And the cumulative effect is profound. It's the difference between someone who looks and feels their age and someone who looks and feels 10 years younger. Rumi said that most people age because they accept aging as inevitable. They stop fighting it. They stop nourishing themselves. They stop believing that their choices matter. But every choice matters. Every single one. And choosing to drink green tea every morning, choosing to give your body this gift, this support, this medicine, it's one of the simplest, most effective anti-aging strategies available. It costs less than $1 per serving. It takes 5 minutes to prepare. And it provides benefits that no expensive cream, no supplement, no procedure can match. Because it works from the inside, where aging actually happens. At the cellular level. And if you want to enhance the effects, if you want to maximize the benefits, there are additions you can make. A squeeze of lemon increases the absorption of the antioxidants. A pinch of black pepper activates additional pathways. A small amount of healthy fat, like coconut oil or ghee, makes the compounds more bioavailable. But even on its own, even just plain matcha whisked into hot water, it's powerful. It's transformative. It's enough. Rumi watched people transform their health through simple practices, through daily rituals that seemed insignificant in the moment, but became profound over time. And green tea was one of those practices. Not because it's magical, but because it's consistent, because it's cumulative, because it works with your body's natural intelligence, with its natural repair systems. And when you support those systems, when you give them what they need, they do what they were designed to do. They keep you young. They keep you vibrant. They keep you alive. Not just surviving, but thriving for as long as possible.